Reed, what up, buddy? Boy, what Joe T? I'll let you. Shout out to the Lost Boys. Y'all stay intact, all right? Peace right here in the building.
REED-BBS. BBS. Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua. He restores a bit of lost luster for our sport, the sport of boxing, with a violent second-round KO of Francis Ngannou. Almost from the beginning of the fight itself, Joshua, he made immediate contact with a stab to the body. And Francis, man, despite how it ended, he had some fast, sneaky check hooks. Them sneaky check left hooks, kind of like the one he dropped Fury with. He was throwing those early and often as Joshua jabbed. But then he had if you remember the movie Menace to Society, the famous scene where the investigator is questioning Kane. He says, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? And he starts laughing at him. Well, Francis switched to southpaw comfortably, I might add. He switched comfortably. And then he got dropped by a right cross that went through his high guard seconds later. Francis got cute. He was showing off a new party trick he picked up, and he paid for it. He seemed to be blinded to the shot until it was too late. By the time he saw it, it was already too late because of the positioning, because he switched to southpaw, which put him in the wrong place at the wrong fucking time. And from there, Francis, he was more mindful and respectful and wary of Joshua's power to the degree that he was biting on just about every feint, something he rarely, if ever, did or bought into versus Tyson Fury. And Fury, I got more on Fury in a second. Just hold tight. Francis then got drilled and dropped by a pull counter right hand in the second round. He got up dazed and defeated and confused. His bottom lip was bloody, but yet he was willing and able to continue until Joshua's very next punch, that is, a long, painful, fight-ending right cross. It dropped Ngannou right where he stood, bending his leg, all torn ACL style, all up underneath him and shit like a sack of potatoes. My man dropped. So all told, it was 2 rounds, 3 knockdowns, or as Joshua would say, 1-2 free knockdowns, 1-2 free knockdowns, and a violent one-punch finish with fries. Now, considering the magnitude of the ongoing boxing versus MMA debate, the pressure, particularly on the heels of Fury, the lineal heavyweight champion, versus Ngannou, this fight was unquestionably the defining moment of Anthony Joshua's career. Anthony Joshua. This was the defining moment of his career. With his sport on the proverbial ropes, in the court of public opinion at least, and Joshua shine. We got to give him his flowers. Joshua shine. Again, redeeming luster lost after the Fury and Ngannou fight. All the while, we saw AJ's seriousness. As I've stated, it's been there since the Helenius fight. Helenius comes in, last-minute replacement for Dillian White. AJ has been all business and serious, and he was no different in the case with Francis. Cool, calm, subdued. He was even gracious in the immediate aftermath. So he stretches Francis. He walks over to where all the sheiks are, kind of nods at them. Wasn't demonstrative at all. Wasn't really smiling and joyful. None of that shit. All the while, Francis laying there on the canvas, prone and unconscious. AJ, he credits Ben Davison. He called it playfully the Ben Davison Performance Center for his recent form. He said, it is what it is. Got an impressive string of KOs, man. And he's got a back to the gym attitude. I just want to fight. I'm liking his activity. This is his 4th fight in the last 11 months, which is pretty much unheard of for a contemporary heavyweight on that level. Making those type of purses, yeah. And with that, Joshua was hoping to return around June or July. He still maintained in the post-fight press conference that he believes Ngannou beat Fury. Francis, he showed up to the post-fight presser, said, I was on my way, climbing up. until I get stopped by AJ. It wasn't my day. He was way better than me today. I don't feel any pain. That's how I know I was knocked out. Francis, as always, very eloquent, very soft-spoken, a very easy dude to root for. It's just the fact that some MMA fans, y'all got a little reckless with the aftermath and all that it entailed and consequently meant after Fury and Ngannou. But more on that in a second, because Eddie Hearn, he confirmed Joshua is now locked in to face the Fury-Usyk winner, presuming it's Fury, of course, because if Fury loses, then we'll have to do Fury-Usyk too. But yeah, man, some of y'all was talking reckless after Fury and Ngannou. Dewey Cooper and Chael Sonnen among them, talking about boxing's kind of on the way down, boxing's dying, etc. Please pump your brakes. Heretofore and forthwith with that. Forthwith. Pump your brakes on that, fall back in line, because there's Nathan, and when I say Nathan, I mean nothing. There's Nathan to see here, folks. Biggest loser in all of this, undoubtedly, is Tyson Fury. The fight's in mine. The big dosa. You shit house. You shit house. And as stated right after the debacle versus Francis, I stated unequivocally, Fury didn't make boxing look bad. Fury made Fury look bad. Like a shit house. And Anthony Joshua reset the record straight, which just further emphasizing that point. Fury didn't make boxing look bad, never did. Fury made Fury look bad. On to the next. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.